Next data reduction technique is dimensionality reduction. In this dimensionality reduction, data encoding or data transformation are applied to obtain a reduced compressed representation of the original database. In this compressed representation, if we are building original data without loss, then that is called as the lossless compression. And if we are constructing the original data from the compressed set, if we are losing the data, then that is called as the lossy compression. So in this we can say that encoding mechanism are used to reduce the size of the database. There are two techniques: principal component analysis and wavelet transform. Then numericity reduction. In this technique, the data is represented by alternative smaller representation. Means in this the number of elements in the data are reduced. So these techniques are clustering, sampling and histograms. So we will see this one by one. Numericity means we are reducing in the numbers. Histogram. So histograms use the binning techniques. A histogram for an attribute, a partition the data distribution of A into a disjoint subset. For example, we are having a number of data elements in our data set. The numbers have been sorted as 1 1 5 5 5 8 8, then 10 10 10 12 14 14 14 15 15 15. So we have to, how we will calculate, or we will construct the histogram from this. So in this we have to count how many times 1 is there, how many times 5 is there, how many times 8 is there. Okay, suppose we are having the data as 1 1, then 5 5 5, 8 8, then 10 10 10, then 12. Okay, so we have to count how many times 1 is there, 2 times, 5 is 3 times, 8 is 2 times, then 10 is 3 times. Okay, so by counting this, then we can construct the histogram as like this. How many times 1 is there, this is your count. So 1 is of 2 times, so here 2 is there, then 4, then 5. How many times 5 is there, 5 is 3 times. How many times this is 5, this is 2. How many times 8 is there, 8 is, for example, 4 times. So this is the histograms. Okay, next technique is clustering. So clustering, as we know, the data elements are clustered into the similar items. Clustering is the process in which the data elements are separated as a similar elements in one cluster and dissimilar elements in the another cluster. Means the similar data elements are in one cluster and the another similar elements are in the another clusters, and the data elements in the two clusters are dissimilar. Okay, and in this the data elements which is not for fit in any cluster, that is called as the outlier. Then sampling. Sampling, as we know, sampling means we have to take the samples. For example, if we have prepared many files in our college, like guest lecture, industrial visit, then workshops. So in that case, if any committee is there, then we have to show only the samples of these guest lectures, that is called as the sampling. Then data discretization and concept hierarchy. Data discretization means it is used to number of values, number of data elements of a continuous attributes by dividing that attributes into the intervals. For example, we have the data elements from 1 to for example 50. So we can discretize as 1 to 10, then 11 to 20, then 20 to 30. So that this is called as the data discretization. Or for example, we are having the ages of the customer. So we will discretize these ages as young, middle age and senior. Okay, young may be from 0 to 30, middle maybe from 30 to 50, and senior from above 50. So that is called as the data discretization. And then concept hierarchy, it defines the sequence of mappings from low level concepts to the higher level concept. We have seen the concept hierarchy for the dimension location. This is all. Then here countries, then states, different states, and then cities of that states. Cities, after that the states of that states. So this is called as the concepts hierarchy. Okay.